Because Big Baby Miller, all 24 stone of him, is going to come to try and win this World Championship in his backyard.
Has the negotiations with Baby Miller been made more difficult because of the White situation? And
probably. I mean, I've seen stuff. Oh, he was always fighting. He was never fighting Big Baby Miller. He was always, you know, down the list in terms of what we wanted to do. But he was more realistic. And listen, that's maybe because he's not sitting at number 1 and he's number 4 or 5, and maybe he doesn't have the profile. He doesn't have the profile of Fury or Wilder. So maybe it was easier to do a deal with him in that respect. But one thing I got from Miller was, and I've had this, to be fair, for him for 2 years, I can beat AJ. And when the opportunity came for him to do it in his backyard, a kid from Brooklyn fighting for 4 World Heavyweight Championship belts in New York, of course he was always going to get the best deal, but it was about that opportunity. And AJ's got to be on his game. You know, there's a lot of new experiences coming, new time zones, new arena, new ring, new commission, new hand wrap rules, everything. You know, he's gone from his comforts of 70, 80,000 Brits. You know, AJ, you're the man too. Don't get me wrong, we're going to take thousands and thousands of Brits, but he's still going to Miller's backyard. And I'm excited. I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for this new chapter, I guess, in his career. Have you had to overpay Miller for this fight? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But I mean, we're just living in a crazy market. That's all. Like, a year ago, he might have got half what he's getting. But he deserves it. He's the guy. You know, if we're breaking through into the US market, which this fight is going to do for Joshua, he is that guy. You know, he's top 5 in the world. He's a dangerous heavyweight. He's a big personality. He's from New York. He's a great talker. He can fight. I mean, he's the guy to completely go in and turn this US market on its head in terms of heavyweight boxing.
Miller's ranked number 9 by Ring Magazine, not number 5, Eddie. And this is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life. It is now the biggest robbery since the Great Train Robbery in 1963, and I am over and out because I have heard enough. Tired. Well, hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? Big Porky here. Anthony Joshua against Jarrell Miller. It's announced June 1st. June 1st in Madison Square Garden. Joshua 9 month out ring. We should have known it were going to be him when Dillian White. When Miller never took that fight when he could have been on Sky Show, we should have known then, shouldn't we really? But it's done now, innit? And that's it. There's no anybody can do about it now. The circus now begins, doesn't it? The circus now begins. Yeah, the circus now begins. Hang on a sec, I've just got a text off my mate. Hey, listen. Rico, Miller weighs more than me by about 8 stone. So, you know, he weighs 11.5 stone more than Callum Smith and that same height. So there you go. Shocking, isn't it? Can't believe it. I can't believe Joshua would do that to UK fans. after all that mouth about the UK's where it's at, and you know, do you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable, mate. I'll just ask Rico if he wants to come on channel. Let's see if he wants to come on. Told you Millie would be pay-per-view. Yeah, you did, Zach. But I'm going to be busy tonight with channel. Jesus, Joshua's big. He's big nose, isn't he, Joshua? And I suppose we all feed off it, don't we? Really, he is big nose, right? We know. But I didn't think Joshua would do that. I thought it were all bluff. I thought it were all, you know, everybody trying to get one up on each other, and you know, it's. You know, they've got 3.5 months to go before the fight, haven't they? 3.5 months, which is 14. We've got 14. Is it 15 week? Well, we're in February. That's second week in February, and it's first week in June. Can you imagine, right? Can you imagine the actual scripts now being read from Sky, from Adam Smith, from Barney Francis, from Eddie Hearn, from Barry Hearn, from Spencer Fearon, Jake Wood, Spencer Oliver, all them people, Johnny Nelson, all them lot, all that Sky lot. I'm going to have to put Carl Froch in that mix, aren't I, because he works for Sky, doesn't he? I'm not saying Carl will jump on bandwagon, because he's been very vocal about saying Joshua needs to fight somebody. Can you imagine, right, the scripts and the rubbish that the fans are going to be fed? Do you know what? I like them. You see that van over there, them little Peugeot 65 plates? I like them. I want a van, me. When you've got a van, you're not bothered. But anyway, getting back to that, can you imagine the rubbish that the fans are going to be fed now? The rubbish that the fans are going to be fed now is going to be off the scale. It's going to be off the scale, isn't it? It's going to be humongous. It's going to be humongous. The scripts that are going to be written now, you're going to have people comparing Miller to, I don't know, who can they compare him to? When I look at Miller, I see Butterbean with an afro and a sunbed, good old sunbed at home. Butterbean's got a sunbed and he's grown an afro. That's what I see. What do you people see? Miller, Yarrow Miller. Am I missing something here? I must be. I'm going to be driving home. Oh, I need some petrol, aren't I? I'm going to be driving to the petrol station. I'm going to be in a daze here. I'm going to be in a daze. But no, I can't. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. This is a wind up for White to reduce his demands, or Joshua to come to the table. This can't be. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I can't see it. Come on. I can't see it. I just can't see it. No, I can't see it. I can't see it at all. I can't see it. I can't see him going to go for that. I never had Eddie Hearn as that stupid. That's stupid to do that. He never struck me as a stupid man. He never struck me as somebody that was stupid. Surely they're going to damage Joshua's brand, aren't they now? They're going to damage his brand. I don't get it. I just don't get that, mate. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's where it's petrol station here. Put your signal on, love. Right, which side is my tank on here? This one here, innit? I don't get it. I must be missing something. I must be not at races. How do I pay for it? Oh, you pay here for it, you pay here. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. No, it's a shocking fight. And it's ripping fans off, in my opinion. Ripping fans off. Ripping us off. Ripping us off like these shysters here at Asda. Joshua's fighting Darryl Miller, mate. He's like, you follow boxing? No? No, not a boxing fan, mate, no? What sport do you like? Hey? I was going to give him a pokey leaflet then, what do you reckon? Looks like a table tennis fan, doesn't he? Well, I watch, hang on, I have to set me, I watch the big ones. Look at that one. Right, brilliant. I watch the big ones. Well, you know, I watch big ones, I don't watch, he's a casual then, isn't he? You're a boxing fan, love? Yeah. There you go. That's your payment. That's your payment for diesel. You'll have to subscribe to my channel, love, while you're working when you're bored. What do you reckon? Number 2. Hello? Are you sure? It looks to me like it's gone back on. Am I alright here? Always a problem, isn't there? 580 mile in this tank now. Oh, you want my pin? Thought you were going to ask for my phone number then. Right, you're married, aren't you? I am. Your husband's unlucky. But you hammer him at night, don't you? Do you give him some fist?
Very lucky.
Is that what you tell him? Cheers, sweetheart. Well, I've still got it on for 48. I think my eyes must be going. I thought I had no juice on it. Could only squeeze 38 quid in there. Get these bins on, man. I need to get my eyes tested again. I look like brick top in these glasses. Like brick top, man. It takes 6 minutes for 8 little piggies to devour a body cut into 6. Hence the expression, as greedy as a pig. Is it that way or that way? This way, innit? Go on, love, let me in. Yeah, how are they going to get away with that? I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed with Eddie Hearn because I thought Eddie had a bit more. I thought Eddie had a bit more about him than that, to be honest. I thought he had a bit more about him. Yeah. I thought Eddie had a bit more about him, and well, obviously I did. Obviously, I'm wrong, aren't I? But you know, I thought, I know there were, you know, Miller's a shocking thing, and I thought all the stick they're gonna get. Can you imagine the stick that New Age Podfather, Boxing Asylum, Boxing Coalition? Can you imagine the YouTube community now, BWTM, Ingram Jones? Can you imagine all them chaps? They're all going to set about him now, but do you know the ones who are not going to set about him? Do you know who they are? IFL, PSB Sports, Pav Bambra, Michelle Phelps behind the gloves, Rob Tebbett. None of them will say a word. None of them will say boo. None of them will say a dicky bird. They won't do it. They won't do it. They'll say Miller's undefeated, he's big, he's strong, he throws a lot of punches. They'll probably say, but you know, he's not been tested yet, but they'll say that. But he's undefeated and he's coming to win and he wants all the belts and it's in his hometown. You know, and he's from the hood. Oh my God, they'll be giving it all that, won't they? From the hood, it'll be all that. I can't believe it. That's what we're going to be fed. That's the pony we're going to be fed now. Pony. We're going to have 14 weeks of this. You're going to have Miller on toe to toe. You're going to have IFL. You're going to have pressers in New York. You're going to have Miller flipping tables. You're going to have him sat there eating Burger King. You're going to have Burger King or McDonald's sponsoring him. You're going to have Eddie Hearn saying he's from the streets. He's a cage fighter. He's UFC. I would like a fight with him. Well, I'll have a fight with you, Eddie, for charity anytime you want. But and you're going to have people in the boxing industry thinking what I'm saying, but frightened to death to say it. I know what Steffi Bull's opinion is on Jarrell Miller, but he's not going to come out and say it, is he? Is he going to come out and say it? No. What the heck? They're not going to say it. Well, then come out and say it. Well, I'd like to think so. Because it's bad, isn't it? It's bad for boxing. We've got this kid who we're fighting as a superstar. He's got 4 of the 5 belts, and he's not making an effort to get the 5th belt and the ring mag. Joshua's got an opportunity to have 5 belts plus the ring magazine and be known as the lineal champion. He keeps saying it's about legacy and not money. I don't want to hear about that. He keeps saying it's about the UK and his fans and all that. They've done a runner. They're on the lam. They're on the lam. They've done a runner to America. They've done one. They've jogged on. And they're going to deflect everything. They're going to wheel Eddie Hearn out. They're going to wheel Johnny Nelson out. They're going to wheel the creepiest man in boxing now, Adam aka Mr. Bean Smith. They're going to wheel them out. They're going to wheel them out now. They're going to fill us full of baba. And nobody's going to say a word. They're all going to put their heads down in the sand and just crack on with it. Taking your money. It's not value for money. It's like driving into Mercedes and buying a 3.5 turbo diesel ML brand new, and when you get home you realise you've got a 2 litre petrol in car. It's not good. It's bad for boxing. It's really, 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 really bad. It's in bad taste as well. It's bad. It's bad, honestly. It's really, really bad, and I'm not happy about it. Not happy at all. Not happy. I'm not even going to do a video tomorrow. I'm not even going into office. I'm not going to do one. Nope, I'm not doing one. I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed. There's a cheap VW for sale there. Let me just spin round. I like to hoover up these cars on people's drives, you know. You get a car for sale on somebody's drive, you can go bid them, can't you? And if it's a VW, you can sell it. Let's have a look. Oh, there'll be an hour in. Have a look what we've got here. Is it on that drive there? Oh, this one here. Don't say how much. I was pulled straight on driver. 03 Polo. Oh. Have a look, huh? Woo. It's got boy racer wheels on it. That puts me off straight away. You want one where mother's had it up, grandma, don't you? Polo. You won't be able to sell that with boy racers on. 14 sport petrol, 13.95 on an 03. Not a chance. Not a chance. I won't even take it for 800 quid. Who's going to take that on with them big deep dishes on it? Oh, big deep dishes on it. Nobody's going to take that. Only a boy racer. It's not going to appeal, is it, to anybody? You keep out like that bog standard, don't you, if you can. If you're going to put alloys on a VW, put VW alloys. Don't put aftermarket ones on, because when you come to sell it, it's a nightmare. Trust me, I've been there. It's a shame, but you can only try, can't we? If we try to get a shilling, you nip in with a quick £1,000 bid. Sell it for 12, don't you? Get a drink on it. Nice little drink on my own, but no. Not 13.95 on an 03, 16-year-old. Well, it won't be long before you get tax exemption on it. But getting back to that with Joshua, unbelievable. Can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm in total shock. I'm in total shock. Total shock. I'm in total shock. Can't believe it, man. Joshua Miller. Yarrow Miller. Yarrow Miller, man. Billy Bunter. Michelin man. Michelin man. Pirelli man. Firestone man. The remold man. He's not even Pirelli, is he, or Michelin? He's remolds. Recycled remold. Crap! 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 Unbelievable. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Ringden. Ringden. fact, no, I can't even be asked to ring anybody. I can't even be asked. Gerald Miller against Joshua. It's ruined my day, that. I was kind of hoping, because it has dragged out a bit now, hasn't it? They've all been playing cat and mouse, but do you know what? You know, one thing Joshua's proved now, he's proved that he's going to stick to his guns as regards money. They're not going to budge. They're not going to budge them over money. Nigerians never do. They're quite firm with money and stuff like that, but they're quite tough business people to deal with. But I can't believe they've not paid and said, you know what, we'll just pay Dillian Whyte what he wants and we'll go fight him and get it over and done with. Why not just do that? Can't. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. I'll go this way, sorry. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And who has Yarrow Miller beat? I know it's all coming to an end, this saga, and I'm fed up of doing videos myself on it, but I just feel like we're having Mickey took out of us here. We're having Mickey took out of us because we're now going to have Mr. Bean wheeled out. How are they going to sell this? How can they sell this? How can they sell this? How are they going to sell it? What are they going to say? Are they going to flip tables over? Tables they've done. They've thrown water. Oh yeah, I forgot. He wants to take Joshua's mum out. And Joshua wants to stick up for all them mums where younger lads want to take them out. It can only be that, can't it? Is that the angle they're going to go for? It's not even a WWF script, that is it. It's a nondescript script. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I'm not shocked. I mean, I'm numb. I'm numb. And do you know what? All you fans who are hardcore who are watching this now, none of you can leave me a comment here and say it's a great fight. Miller's coming to win. He's got a great CV. Who has Miller beat? 42-year-old one, Adamek, fighting at heavyweight, a career light heavy. Come on, Thomas Adamek. God. He didn't even have a full camp for that fight. He just picked up a few quid to fight him. Can't believe Eddie Hearn. I thought he wanted legacy fights. It's about legacy. It's about, now they're going to say it's about building a brand in America. Joshua's already a brand. He's a brand. America have got megastars over there. They've got Tom Brady at NFL. They've got megastars with baseball. They've got LeBron James. He's not in their league. He's not going to go take them on in America. Joshua's convicted drug dealer and battered somebody half to death. Been it Nick. How's he even going to get a visa anyway? Me and Peter Fury and Tony Sims can't get a visa. How are they going to do that? How's Tony Sims going to get a visa? How? Go read the criteria for visas if you've been in prison. How are they going to get visas? That's what I want to know. It doesn't add up what's going on. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Jarrell Miller. Hawkey in full meltdown over Jarrell Miller. Big baby Miller. Big baby Miller. God. Big baby Miller. Dillian Whyte would ice him inside 3 rounds. Dave Allen beats Miller. I'll show you, right? You know, after Joshua's smashed Miller to bits inside 3 rounds and made a statement. Do you know Miller will fight then because he'll have the profile? He'd be fighting Dave Allen or Chisora. Or they'll recycle him for Dillian Whyte to get more pay-per-views out of Dillian Whyte. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Can't believe it. It's just, well, it is what it is, isn't it? It's greed at its. Do you know greed? It reaches inside people's core, doesn't it? Greed. Greed reaches inside people's core, and that's what it's done. They're not bothered now. The brass neck on them now. It's gone further than that now, hasn't it? Do you know Tackham? Tackham as a substitute for Pulev, that were a fight too far, but then they had to go for Povetkin, didn't they? They had to go for Povetkin then and go another fight too far. And now they're going yet another fight too far. It's like another 48 hours, isn't it? Yet another 48 hours. 48 hours, another 48 hours, yet another 48 hours. You know what I mean? I'm going home. Bad enough. Oh, I've got a good lot of motors, I forgot. It's another farce, isn't it? It's another farce. It's another farce, and I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I'll never get my head around it. Maybe we'll see what time I'm getting this piece of trim fitted in my car in the morning. Get it finally finished. Move on with my life then. I might out this then and get a van or something. I like vans, me. You can be a pizza delivery boy in a van, you know. You can kip out in it, can't you, in your van with a quilt? With a friend. You can go skeggy, can't you, with kids, throw them it back with the teddy bears when they fall asleep on the way back. Look at this here. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, it's kids coming out, isn't it? I'll tell you what, you know when you no, I'm not sent out. I'm not sent out. But if you were a single man, now I will say something. If you were a single man and you never pulled in a nightclub, pick your kids up from school, you could chat loads of mums up, couldn't you? Oh, got cut off there. As I was saying there, I don't mind now. I wonder if it's going to be a stacked undercard. I wonder what they're going to serve us up. I'm just wondering. The mind boggles, doesn't it? The mind boggles. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like we keep saying, don't we? I need to go in there as well. Yeah, the mind boggles. Carl, am I alright to bring this down later when you finish for tomorrow morning? Yeah, time you finishing?
Late. Oxford plus Russ.
Whose is that?
Customers. Fucking scrapyard.
Where's that undercar? Have you done it?
Which one?
At Redden.
Sold it.
How much?
Grand.
Tested it.
Huh?
Tested it. You did alright there then, didn't you? Yeah. You got any favourite boxers, you chaps? Because we're filming. Who's your favourite boxer, Stretch?
Tyson Fury.
Good man. What about you? You don't know any?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know any? Don't be saying Joshua. Joshua's just signed to fight Jarrell Miller on 1st of June. 1st of June.
Huh?
1st of June, Joshua fights Jarrell Miller in Madison Square Garden, New York. Just doing a video about it now. It's crap. It's a load of crap. Not fighting anybody, are they? Should have offered Tyson rate money. Well, what time you finish? It's about 6:30.
Depends, might be later. Just depends what we get done.
Alright, I'll let you know anyway. Alright, chaps. Keep on trucking in a bit. He's a big lump, that Stretch, isn't he? I wouldn't like a whack off him. Well, I'm debating whether to nip into Relish in town and get a bite to eat. Get changed, get some jeans on and a shirt, go for a bite to eat. And of course I'll be drinking pop. I wonder if what would be a good idea, going around pubs with camera and asking fans what they really think about Joshua Miller. What do you really think about Joshua Miller? If I go to town though, I'll probably end up losing. It's the only problem, isn't it? See people having a good time and that, you feel like you need to sink a few. Only problem, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to go this way. Queuing at traffic lights. Jarrell Miller against Joshua. Unbelievable. The things you say and do are unbelievable. Unreal. Well, we're now driving around Edlington. This is where I'm from originally. Edlow. Nice area. You've got a big mouth round here, you need to be able to fight. But salt of the earth, nice people. Jarrell Miller, I can't get it out of my head. I bet nobody can get it out of their heads really, nobody. I bet people are in shock. All hardcores will be in shock. Because we all thought it was just bluff. We all thought it was just bluff, didn't we, really? I did. I never thought they'd do it. I didn't think Eddie had out front to do it, to be honest. No, I didn't think he'd out front to do it. No, but you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's you live and learn, don't you? I think they'll probably have Boazzi on out there, Joshua Boazzi. Lawrence Okoli will be out there because Joshua manages Boazzi and Lawrence Okoli, so they'll be on the card. Will Dave Allen be on the card? Yes, I hope he will. I hope Dave Allen's on the card. I hope they're all on card. All big hitters. I hope they make it an heavyweight night of boxing. I hope they do. I hope it's a good show, but I'd like to see Lawrence Okoli step up to heavyweight. How he makes 14 stone 4, I don't know. That's unbelievable, but that's what I'd like to see. Jarrell Miller, man. Jarrell Miller must be thinking, how on earth he has ended up winning the lottery, because Jarrell Miller has won the lottery now, hasn't he? He has now won the lottery. It looks like somebody's had a smash there. Jarrell Miller's won the lottery. He's a lottery winner now, because he can't fight, can he? I don't want to read about if he's got a good chin he's going to cause Joshua problems. Come on. Dave Caldwell, you should be embarrassed. I like Jordan Gill though, who Dave Caldwell's got, so I'm not digging Caldwell out again. I usually dig him out, don't I? Jordan Gill's 22-0. If he wins his next fight, he'll be WBA ranked top 15, and I think after 23 fights, he's deserving of that ranking. But Boazzi and Conor Benn and Okoli, they're not deserving of a top 5, top 6 ranking, and Josh Kelly. Top 5, 6 and 7 ranking, them 4 guys, they're not deserving of it. But Jordan Gill's very deserving of it. He's been brung on correctly, and I think he might go all the way. I mean, he doesn't seem in a rush like everybody else. He doesn't seem in a rush. But anyway, there's 30 minutes plus 7 minutes. So this is 37 minutes. And 37 minutes of ranting. It's abuse of power by Matchroom and Sky. They're abusing fans, and we've had enough of it. It's over 37 minutes. They're abusing fans, and we've had enough of it. So peace out. Keep on trucking. Alright, keep on trucking. Will there be any VADA drug testing for this fight, boys and girls? I wonder, because Joshua at the moment's not registered for all year round testing. That's the first thing I want to point out. The second thing is this. Eddie Hearn said in October, we can't wait until after December the 1st to finalise AJ's next opponent. Joshua then went on to say, and I quote, who shall I fight next? Here's the poll results. 53% Wilder. 42% Tyson Fury. 5% Dillian White, which they put more effort into making. Not one day went by without them mentioning Jarrell Miller. Now 75 days later, let me repeat that, 75 days later, this con man here who is all about business, take a good look at him, folks. All you casuals, take a good look. He's the man. He's taking all your money. Have a good look at this man here. Have a good look at him. Have a look. That is AJ. He wants to be a billionaire. He thinks that Robert Mugabe is misunderstood. He thinks that black people are the superior race. 75 days later, after December the 1st, and we have got, after 3 ducks, Femi, AJ Joshua, whatever you want to call him, Bertie Smalls, the big doss of the weightlifter, versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller, who's got a bigger bra size than my mother. 24 stone. All 24 stone of him. In America, because they daren't put it on at Wembley. On all this hate on social media that they're getting tonight and yesterday and all this week, and what they're going to get for the next 14 weeks, they deserve. But they're going to put their heads in the stand and take all your money off you. Because do they care? No, they don't care. They're not bothered about the Sky money now. They're getting a flat fee off the zone. Look at that face. Look at that. Is he bothered about you lot? When he's got his £1 billion, he'll be gone. As soon as he's gone, Eddie Hearn will be gone. Because you're not going to get another one like this. I hope all you casuals are all happy. Peace out. Keep supporting boxing. Because I'm out of here. I've had enough of this crap.